Okay, so please introduce yourself and say how you got started with Project Reach.
My name is Bella Kaufner. When I started in fall of 2016, my first semester, I got involved with Project Reach. I was originally a mentee where I had two mentors, Celine and Enos. Then I got Enos as my first mentor, and she's really great because we both are from Russian descent, and we have a lot in common, and we both had parents in school, and we dealt with independence and how we survived college. And then last spring, I became a mentor for a high school senior whose name I will not mention just to protect his identity. Initially, he struggled to open up to me because he wants to be comfortable with the process, and I get that. And then the more he opened up to me, the more he felt comfortable with CSI and the whole mentorship process, and he's really improved a lot, and I'm really proud of him for that. And one thing that I had to work on as a mentor is finding the balance between what I want to say to my mentee and telling and figuring out what my mentee really needs, because he's now a freshman at CSI, and I want to make it comfortable enough for him to be okay with him being a college student and managing time with schoolwork and outside of CSI. As a mentor, I want to make sure that my mentee is always included in the plans, because I want him to have fun but also not be bored with the mentorship. So I try to include everything as much as I can. Also, we also talk about like what's it like outside of CSI and our experiences, and we talk about our experiences. So the things we find in common, we can go along with it. My first presentation, I was at a United Nations presentation where there were women who were from Kenya and one parent who has an autistic child. And it's really great to hear from other sides, because everyone wants to feel included, and it's better for my experience as an autistic woman to talk about how autism affects me. And I found out on research how women are misdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all by doctors because doctors aren't trained enough to recognize autistic traits in women. And then the most shocking thing I found online when I researched for the women, for how autistic affects women presentation, is how women camouflage their autistic traits. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I did those because I had pale and I wanted to be like everyone. But then when I got older, then I realized it's okay to be autistic, and that I should love myself and not hide anything.
So you've also been involved in research through Project Reach. You want to talk a little bit about the
Oh,
research?
oh yes, I would love to. This past summer, I worked with Kristen and Kavi, and we coded some writing samples of autistic and non-autistic students, and it was a really great experience because Kavi and I, we struggle with finding a coding scheme that would get us reliability, and then the last 2 weeks we came up with a 0 to 1, which is a binary coding scheme, and it really helped us gain more reliability.
Awesome. And what were you focusing on coding?
We were focusing on how writing, so like is it specificity, is it real, is it all that kind of important stuff that we had in our binary scheme.
And what kind of writing samples were you coding?
Autistic and non-autistic students, we were weighting those writings on a 0 to 1 weighting scale.
Awesome. And then the last thing I wanted to know about is what are some recommendations you have for other programs for autistic students in other schools that might already exist or might be developing? How could they support autistic students as effectively as possible?
Honestly, like, look how like women are portrayed in society. Like, they used to have no rights at all. Now they have more rights. So I would like encourage autistic women or other disabilities to like go for what they really want. If they want to do computers or work in fashion or business, like go for it. And then for autistic students, like encourage them along the way, like show them that they can do this, and if they really put their mind to it, they can overcome any adversity, because it's imperative that the autistic students can do anything they want to.